Hey, slashers and scream queens, welcome to the Horror Daddies Late Show. Tonight, we have a couple of special guests joining us for our very own, very special episode of Late Night with the Devil. First off, we have half of the Horror Daddies, the Film Daddy, my best friend, my fag hag. Please welcome Jonathan.
Horror Daddies.
So today we have Jonathan joining us.
Hello.
Jonathan, thank you for being here on Horror Daddies After Dark.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
So tonight we're talking about Late Night with the Devil.
Yes, we are.
He might be the devil himself.
No.
Who knows?
I have a demon inside me called Mr. Wiggles.
Mr. Wiggles.
And I may love talking about horror movies, but Mr. Wiggles loves it more.
Okay.
He wants to have a podcast himself.
Does he now?
Yes.
Okay.
So this may be an opportunity to see Mr. Wiggles live on
Wow.
TV.
Is he tall?
Short king.
Okay. I respect that.
He's really tall, actually. 5'10".
Okay. Top or bottom?
He's a verse.
Okay.
Power verse.
Oh, that's powerful.
What was that? What was the one, the lesbian one that we said? The stone top. She's a stone top.
Okay.
Mr. Wiggles goes by they, them.
Okay.
Icon queen. Pride.
Lesbian.
Okay.
So today we talk about Late Night
Night
with the Devil.
Yes. So, but before we get started on Late Night with the Devil,
Of course.
did you fight any demons this week?
Bitch. I actually fought some devils yesterday as a filming day.
Yeah, because today is Sunday.
Today is Sunday. And, you know, I wanted to watch, they're doing the 25 years of Star Wars.
Yeah.
I think it's the first episode 1.
Yeah,
The
hear me
Phantom
out.
Menace.
Darth Maul.
Darth Maul is a big hear me out. And we bought this ticket, me and my girlfriend, and we went to the theaters. We were so excited. We got our shirts. We get there, and there's some motherfucker working on a sign. And then we're trying to open the door, and they're like, we ran out of power.
Okay.
We have an outage, so, like, we're not playing no movies. And I was like, what do you mean? And she's like, yeah, so here's a rain check ticket. Sorry. And these are like, you have to buy them in advance. You have to set up your seats and everything.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, okay, I don't know what the fuck. So we got tickets and then we got a refund afterwards. So that's cool. But then we're like, damn, so where else are we going to go? So then we had to go to another theater. Luckily, there was seats. We got there. Everything's chill. You know, this is my girlfriend's like favorite franchise. So she wanted the ticket so like she can like save it. Some poor motherfucker out here really happy. Here, I can scan the tickets for you. Boom, boom, scans it. All right, you're good to go. And she's like, can I have the ticket? And he's like, oh, no, you can't. We don't do it like that here. You have to do it in the table. So now we can't get the fucking ticket.
Can you print the tickets?
No. They were like, if you already scanned them in the iPad, you can't print them. And I was like,
But do you have them on your phone?
yeah. I mean, yeah, you can print the confirmation number.
Just a thought. Just a thought.
Thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
And then we go to the theater. Then we want the popcorn bucket, right? Because
Right.
this is the day. It's only one day that is in theaters. We go in to get it. No popcorn bucket. They only sent 40 of them, but at like 200 drinking cups. So I was like, okay, fine. We'll get the drinking cup. The popcorn bucket was kind of cool.
All right.
It's 10.
Yeah.
So then we go to the theater. We sit down. We're watching the movie. Bitch, no AC. That it was hot. We were sweating.
No, I think the AC was working. It was just Darth Maul is just so fine. It just brought heat to the theater.
Well, I wish his ass was more in the movie because my God, it was too much.
I seen it all.
I seen it. That's true. If you've seen it on OnlyFans.
Yep.
But it was just, it was just like one thing after the other. It was multiple demons in one day. It was just too much. And we got out and we're like, yeah, that was cool. The movie's kind of
positive.
whatever.
You at least saw the movie.
We saw the movie,
and you have tickets to go see another movie.
and that's true. That's true. So we're trying to decide what movie we're gonna use for the rain check. But let's see if Cinemark has power next time. So, thank you, Cinemark.
Not to throw names out there.
I will.
Okay.
How about you? Any demons?
Okay, so I fought like one, and this is a weird story. Oh. Is that Mr. Wiggles?
Sorry. Oh, Mr. Wiggles. Got excited for a second.
Oh. Is it me?
Oh, fuck.
Oh my God, what are you thinking?
Oh, fuck.
What's happening?
Oh, pee.
P for what?
Pee.
Peter? Peta? Peta.
Penis.
Penis.
Oh, Mr. Wiggles. What was that?
Talk to me, baby.
Oh my God. He was talking to me, baby. So I don't know what that was. Do you like?
Yes.
Oh.
Did you suck his cock?
Okay.
I might have sucked Mr. Wiggles once.
I'm so sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen.
I've
but
made love to almost everyone in Orlando, so who knows?
I think Mr. Wiggles might be coming for some. It's on site. I think that's what he said as well.
Oh, I've heard that before.
Get that bitch!
Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen, but something was speaking to me right now.
Oh,
I'll let you know if there's more information. But
thank you.
I apologize
I
for
need
that.
to know more than just penis.
It's just he's very kind of like that.
Oh.
He's still in the closet.
Ah,
That's something he don't want me to tell you that.
Are
but
you
I'll tell you.
okay.
Hey, he's not. He's deeply
You
closeted.
come out whenever you're ready. No pressure.
You heard that, Mr. Wiggles?
Mm-hmm.
All right,
You
there
can
you
wiggle your way out.
I didn't know you were gay.
So I went on a walk after work one night because
Mm-hmm.
I was working on normal schedule,
Okay.
and I decided to go out and walk.
Okay.
Went on that one walk, didn't go ever again.
Why?
So as I'm walking down the back street where there's no houses yet,
Backstreet's back. Backstreet Boys.
not them,
Oh.
but close enough. I'm walking, and it was getting darker because it's like after 8.
Yeah, it's like-
But I don't mind walking at night. I don't give a fuck. It's just because I feel safe in my neighborhood. But I look to the ground and I see something kind of brownish and long looking.
No.
So I got a little closer because I'm just curious.
This is how you die.
Okay, well, I was just like, why does that look like what I think it looks like? It was.
It was Dookie?
No.
Oh.
It was a cottonmouth water moccasin.
Oh, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
So, and the reason I knew is because of the head shape. I know when
Yeah,
the
'cause
head
it's like
shape is
triangle,
like
like
a
an
triangular
arrow.
diamond, whatever. It's venomous. So I saw it. I internally freaked the fuck out that I walked home so fast in the middle of the street. I didn't even walk on the sidewalk anymore. I stayed in the middle of the street because I'm like, where there's one, there might be more.
There might be more. Yeah.
So then I got to my house and I was like, I looked at my clock and I was like, let me make it 20 minutes because it was already 17 minutes. So I
Yeah.
walked to the end of my street. So I'm walking. I do the circle, but I do it in the middle because I was like, I'm not walking no more. So I walked where there's crap. Bitch, on my way home, I accidentally stepped on a piece of like paper and I jumped so high.
You started levitating, bitch.
If people saw me, they're like, what the fuck is wrong with him? And then I see something on a car, like a piece of paper that started moving because of the wind. And I thought it was a fucking snake. And I screamed. And I was like, I need to go home. I'm too freaked out.
Yeah, no, that's fucked up.
You see,
so
and-
you never walked that night ever again?
Hell no, I didn't walk after that. So then I had like, when I saw the snake, I got like a tingling sensation like on my leg.
Oh, it's-
a place where it could have bit me if I got close enough. Or if I didn't see it. Thank God I saw it. That's what I'm like, you know.
Yeah, because if they
Thank God I-
attack, they just attack.
Thank God I was looking down. But in my head, I started thinking, you know how there's like a multiverse?
Mm-hmm.
What if the tingling sensation I felt on my leg was because someone else in the multiverse, that's me, got bitten? And that's why I was feeling the tingle on my leg where I probably could have gotten bitten if I didn't see it.
Are you on drugs, Carlos?
No, I was fucking paranoid.
Motherfucker got so scared he started thinking about the multiverse.
Now that I'm like, fuck, now that I actually seen one, bitch, I made my man go to Home Depot. He bought snake repellent to put in the
Yeah,
yard.
no, because they can get into the fences or between
Yes.
the fences and stuff.
And I was like, no, this is why I fucking hate Florida.
Yeah, Florida.
It's like
kinda
mini
sucks.
Australia.
I mean, let's be honest. We are in their land.
Yes.
Granted.
Granted.
But now that we're here, let's live in harmony, right? But
Right.
stay in your lane.
I've been so freaked out.
No, I mean, that's scary. Like a fucking.
And I know they can
cottonmouth.
hide anywhere.
Yeah, and because that's the thing, they're like dark, like brownish, so like they can just hide literally anywhere. The fact that you got close, motherfucker, don't do that.
Well, I wasn't that close. What else?
Because did you think, was it a snake? Is that a snake?
Part of me did.
Okay, then why
part
the
of
fuck?
me, but part of me was like, I'm just seeing it things because I never seen a snake around here, which I know I shouldn't be thinking that because it's Florida.
Motherfucker, we live in what used to be
Okay,
swamps.
and also, I wasn't thinking it was gonna be a venomous snake because I was like, it's probably like one of those like rat ones.
Yeah, no, I don't trust
I
that.
own a snake, so I'm like kind of like okay about it, but like when I know they're venomous, I'm not okay about
No,
it, and
yeah.
I get really fucking paranoid.
Yeah, because it's like that's normal. Like if you see something that's inherently dangerous, you're gonna freak out
To the
regardless
point
if you're.
where I was walking home really fast, I was like this on the ground,
Motherfucker.
left and right, looking left and right, in the middle of the street. I'm like, if a car is coming, they're gonna have to go around me.
Yo, that's crazy. That's wow. That is a demon you fought.
And I'm still freaked out.
No, I get that. So no more walking at night.
Nope.
In the mornings.
Or
maybe.
or even in the well, I could walk in the morning, but I'm gonna stay on the street.
Yes, okay. That's fine. You
Grass,
can do that.
no.
Yeah, no more grass.
Or sidewalks, they can reach.
Well, I'm glad you're alive.
Thanks.
Glad you're here.
Thanks.
Because it'd be awkward to have to do an episode when you're dead. And I'm like, ugh, guys, I'm sorry, but Carlos died from being bit by.
Well, I'm pretty.
Cottonmouth.
I mean, I could be like replaced.
That's true. Imagine we just.
Joy did a
And
pretty good job last week.
She
without me.
did. She did. She did a good
And
job.
if anything, I can just like haunt her a little bit and give her the energy of me.
Ooh, so it's like Mr. Wiggles.
Yeah.
But coming out. Oh, that's actually a good idea.
I'll do that.
So if you die, I'll make sure write that on like a note so then
But
I
I'll
can
but
I can read the Necronomicon.
I'll make sure it's in this house.
Just in here, so we can't vlog outside of this. So what if I go to Spookala? You can't come with you because you're fucking stuck
You
here.
might have to take a trinket of mine.
What would be your trinket if you got possessed?
So funny thing is, the other day my man sent me a TikTok of like your zodiac and like your lucky item. It's weird. I know these are kind of like it's kind of a coincidence, but my lucky items are old keys, and I have an
Mm-hmm. I can see
obsession
that.
with old keys.
Yeah, you've always
So I
had
was
it.
like, huh, that's actually kind of funny that this is what chose for for the zodiac. So I think an old key. I have a couple.
I can see that. Yeah, I remember you used to be like the skeleton key from Dead by Daylight. Like you were like really obsessed with that. Yeah, that's a good one. Mine
Yeah.
would be a butt plug.
Okay,
So yeah.
so you are a bottom.
Well, no, because I'm doing the penetrating.
Oh,
So that way, they can wear it while they're out in their day,
Okay,
and I'm
so-
always with them.
oh, so it's girthy.
It's girthy. It has a fidget spinner on the back too.
Oh, good.
So
Good. Ever
That
heard
would
of
be mine.
Girth Brooks?
Girth Brooks? No, I've heard of Girth Master.
No, same difference. Same thing.
Daddy, chill.
Same thing.
Alrighty, so now let's get back to the movie.
All right, back to the movie. So, Late Night with the Devil. Let me read you the synopsis. So the directors, we actually have two directors, and I think they're brothers.
Oh,
They have the same last name, so I'm assuming they are brothers. My God, if I can get my life
they
together.
look similar. So if I'm assuming.
People say that about me and my man. So, so they're both writers and directors of the movie. So Cameron and Colin Cairns.
Yeah, Karen. They're called the Cairns brothers.
Yeah. I did not find a budget on Late Night with the Devil, but I did find that the worldwide was 11 million, and apparently there was a Sunday that opening Sunday that this movie made $666,666.
Shout out
True or
to my
not?
boy downstairs.
Yeah. And the synopsis of Late Night with the Devil is: a live television broadcast in 1977 goes horribly wrong, unleashing evil into the nation's living rooms.
Huh. Simple.
Mm-hmm. And
It's a very simple plot.
yeah, it happened on October 31st. So it was Halloween night,
Ah,
1977.
Oh, nice. All right, and I'll go through the casting.
A year before Michael Myers attacked.
Oh shit, that's true. Do you think Mr. Wiggles actually is inside of
Michael?
That's actually That's a good kind of plot.
You're welcome.
All right, so I'll go through the casting. We got the icon himself, David Dance Malchain.
Daddy.
I think that's how you say it. Machian.
I don't know how to pronounce it. You're asking the wrong person.
I know. But obviously, he is an icon of horror, a legend. I've seen him. Like Ant-Man and Suicide Squad, Prisoners, in a lot of shit.
You know who he kind of resembles?
Who?
Oh my god, the guy we were just watching in the Prince movie.
Okay, bro.
Okay, first of all, you were saying
Jacob Elordi?
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Look at this picture.
Oh shit, that does kind of look like him.
You see.
Damn. So have you seen that movie? What's that movie called?
Red, white, and royal blue.
Yeah.
I've been making them go on a Nicholas adventure tonight.
I saw 2 movies basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's an icon. I've loved him in those movies. So he has always been an icon of horror, and I'm glad he's really much embracing that now and given the opportunity to do that.
He's an Oppenheimer. I mean, everybody is.
I didn't.
But
Everybody in Oppenheimer. He was in Dune.
yeah,
Oh shit! I don't remember him in Dune.
just saw Dune too.
Oh shit! I need to watch that now again. I don't remember him. Do I remember him? I don't know.
I saw the Dune bucket video.
Yeah, the Doom Bucket video.
Yeah, I saw that. I haven't seen.
I haven't
Dune.
released that yet. And then we got Laura Gordon as June Ross Mitchell, which you've also seen her in Saw 5.
Yeah.
Then we have Ian Bliss as Carmichael Haig. You see him in Matrix Reloaded,
Yeah,
Superman Returns.
He's Bane.
Scary Movie.
Scary movie.
Yeah, who was he in Scary Movie, actually? Let's see. I mean, no, there's a lot of people in the beginning of that movie.
That's what the first Scary movie.
Yeah, the first one, Reporter number 2.
Oh,
That's what
that's why.
Okay.
We just saw that last night.
I know we did. That's crazy. Oh my god, it's not a coincidence.
No.
We got Faisal Bazi as Christou.
It's
Right?
Christou.
Christou. Christou. Obviously, he's been in Peter Rabbit, which actually kind of looks kind of dope, bro. He's kind of cute. Not gonna lie. Anyways, we have Ingrid Torelli as Lily Dabo. Dabo. And then Rims Alteri as Gus McConnell.
Yes.
Oh, and then Georgina Higgs as Gus McConnell. Or I'm sorry. Sorry, I got thrown off. As Madeline Piper. Yes. And that's pretty much our main characters for the movie.
Yeah. Which, okay, so this movie was pretty low budget, I'm assuming.
I want to know what you think, because I know you gave me like a little hot take from what I've seen in Twitter world.
What did I say? I forgot.
You said it was overhyped.
Yes, it was. I'm going to be honest.
Okay.
I don't hate it.
No, I understand.
I don't love it either.
Really?
Yeah. I'm actually kind of bored when I'm watching this movie.
Really?
Yeah. I felt more entertained watching someone watch it for the first time. Because I was like, haha, look at that.
Yeah.
Or like you guys catching stuff. And I caught a couple more things on the second round. I liked it a little more on the second time, but I probably won't revisit it again. And I don't think it's the worst movie in the world either.
No. I really enjoyed it. I love the aesthetic. I think this is one of the first movies I've seen that does the whole technology and ghost possession right. Because one of the things that annoys me about like Paranormal Activity is that they always do the glitch thing that covers the entire screen, and it's like something happens in between that. It's like the cameras kind of go off. And this one, I love that you can still see what's happening, but it glitches. I love the color. I just love how... I don't know. I've always liked that, like, we're watching this if this was released. But technically, it's also like a documentary of it. So, like, I know you had told me off camera that it just wasn't scary for you. Because I don't think this movie is supposed to be scary. It's more of an experience.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. I guess the talk on Twitter, everyone kind of like, at least on my feed, everyone giving all this five.
Mine too.
It's a perfect movie. I was like, oh my God, am I about to be like fucking scared to go to sleep later?
Oh, I see what you mean.
Like,
and then maybe that's expectations, though.
Yeah. But I saw it and I was like, that's it.
Yeah.
And that's how I felt. And I still feel that way.
I can see that.
I do like the whole late night show because I grew up, watching like No Te
In the
Duermas. No,
I'm just kidding. Okay.
Dumbass. In the 90s, I grew up watching like No Te Duermas and Sábado Gigante
Sábado
and stuff like
Gigante,
that.
yeah.
And, you know, Jose
Don
Luis.
Francisco presenta.
Yeah. And he had that little minion guy that was really creepy. I didn't like him.
Oh yeah.
El Chacal, whatever.
Yeah.
So I do like that. I don't know. I felt like there wasn't enough. I feel like I was is it underwhelmed?
Underwhelming, I can see. Yeah, because I mean, I understand coming into this movie being like, oh my god, this is gonna be so scary, and it really wasn't. Like at no point was there was parts where it freaked me out. I was like, oh, that's gross, whatever. But for me, it felt like such a cool like tale about someone that wants to be like famous and like he will do whatever it takes to be famous, and then a sad story with the girl because the girl is basically is a victim, you know, throughout it. And it's like really interesting to see how like those two stories kind of come to an end. And mixed with the aesthetics of the show, I don't know. It like really, I liked it. It's not a movie I would revisit. I don't really visit movies that often.
I don't either, even though I
motherfucker, you say that.
Hold on. There's only one movie, maybe three that I revisit a lot. But other than that, like
three.
All the new movies that have been coming out in the 20s, I feel like I don't revisit them.
I see that.
Even though I've loved them so much, I don't find myself going back because I want to watch other things.
Yes, that's very true.
And then occasionally I'm watching Jurassic Park for like 100th time.
Yeah.
But like, you know.
I feel that. Yeah, no, and I understand it. But like, when I know what you mean, where this movie is not like I wouldn't want to rewatch it. Like, I wouldn't put this movie on when I'm cooking or something. You know,
yeah, I know.
Like, it's fun to watch it with with friends. I enjoy watching it for the first time.
I think if someone hasn't seen it, then I'll be like, oh, then let's watch it.
Yeah,
so you
watch
can experience it, and I'll watch it with them.
Yeah,
but I'm just a little like not there. Like,
I see that.
It didn't do anything. I don't want to say new, but like. Didn't do anything for me.
I get you.
It
might not be your like type of movie.
It's not for me.
Yeah,
it's not your type of movie. Here it is. There's the one movie that's not for me this year.
Okay, I mean that's okay. Everyone has one of those, you know.
If everyone did great.
Oh yeah, I think everyone killed it except the AI work. But
the title of the movie slaps. The poster of the movie slaps.
Oh yeah, yup.
Love it. Which brings me to my next question. Late Night with the Devil. Is it that the devil is around them because of the demon, or is Jack the devil that they're with that night?
So you think Jack's the devil?
I think the title is meant that Late Night with him as he's the devil, because it's because of him that everything unfolds, because he's the one that made that made the deal, which made his wife be sacrificed first for fame, which is the episode that she last showed on before she died, was number one, made him a little more famous, and then here, you know what happens at the end. So I think it means that he is the devil that we're with.
That's an interesting concept. I just feel like when his wife passed, he stopped being famous. He didn't get famous. It wasn't like his career boomed after that.
But the episode
was
like number one.
Yeah, because he came back. He came back afterwards. So it could be like that was his moment to shine, or like, I don't know. And it's true. I can see it that way because it's kind of like a, what is that called? Like a red herring, having like, oh, the demon is this little girl. But in reality, that demon possessed her because of what happened.
I also think that Lily was possessed the whole time, and the demon just decided to act out whenever it wanted to. Like she was possessed the minute she walked on stage. Like already, the demon was on. No.
Oh,
it was already on.
Huh. Oh, I see what you mean. I mean, she was acting like she was fucking possessed.
The demon was playing them the whole time.
I mean, the way she was jimmying the camera like Jim Halper, she was like, that was creepy as fuck. That's an interesting one, because it is true. We do see the demon come out like physically, kind of like Reagan, where like Reagan kind of transforms.
Right.
We see her turning, like her nose gets like really like big, and like her eyebrows. She has the cuts and everything. Her eye is green, which love that visual with like her eye like just being just green and her really pale was actually really, really cool. that's actually really interesting. I guess I
Yeah,
have to
that's
think
why.
about
That's
that
why
more.
I think on a rewatch I liked it more.
Yeah, because I had to rewatch
'Cause
it now
it-
with that in mind.
Yeah, because if you think about it, I personally think that the Late Night with the Devil is because he is the one, and that she's possesses the minute she walks on stage. The demon decides to act out whenever he needs to, so they don't notice it.
Yeah. Huh. I can totally see that. Huh. Well, first of all, I love the skeptic because I love that he's that motherfucker really trying hard.
Oh, I also think. Sorry, one more thing before I forget. The people in the audience that are dressed up with mask on are part of the cult, and they're just in disguise.
Yeah, because at the end of the movie, you pretty much see them. You see them in the background because I guess we could say it right now. Pretty much, the demon comes out, starts killing everybody, and he starts going on this like weird trans loop thing where he starts going through the episodes and back to like his past to meeting his wife again, and then he's like at this cult like fucking what is that called, like a meeting, I guess, I don't know what to say, like a shrine,
A seance.
seance.
It's like a seance. So yeah, we should say that little history. Like the Night Owl started on April 7, 1976.
It's like the Jimmy Fallon show.
No, no, sorry, 1971, and then in 1972, the show was popular enough that he got a 5-year deal with UBC, which is like the channel, the network. And then we learn about the tall trees in Red Grove over in California, the red tree, which I didn't get to tour, and I need to go back.
Another place to visit.
Oh yeah, brother. And then on September 7, 1976, his wife was diagnosed with lung cancer, even though she wasn't a smoker, and this was after he visited the redwood stuff, the Red Grove. So that's why I think that when he made his deal, the sacrifice was his wife.
Yeah, like he had to sacrifice somebody, so he's like, okay, well,
Or
sorry.
he didn't know what the sacrifice was going to be, and
or
it
who
turned
was
out
gonna
to be her.
and he's accepting it.
And that's when he was still trying to climb to the charts, even though he didn't. And then after the hiatus, we get the Late Night with the Devil on 1977 of Halloween.
Yeah,
Bless you.
bless you. Next time is a write up.
Jesus Christ!
So basically, I do like that concept because it's true. He kind of goes to these woods and then like just all of a sudden shit starts happening.
It was like a men's club where only the rich went, and it's like, so it makes you think that like these people went there to make deals, and that's why they were famous, or
in
that's
a
why
place
they
with like
climbed.
the Illuminati, the secret Illuminati,
yeah.
and it's like because like after he came out of that, his wife just started getting sick, and then he like you said, maybe he wasn't like, I'm gonna kill my wife, but more of like, okay, someone close to you is gonna die, or anybody.
And they make the specific detail of like, well, she wasn't a smoker, so how did she get it? You know?
Exactly. So then she starts, fading away, and you even see that the last episode is pretty much telling her story, and he doesn't really look sad. Like he kind of looks like, yep, like it's happening, whatever. And I think the main point for that is that how Lily, when she comes over, she already knows him. And I mean, I know he's famous and whatever, like, so
But
maybe that way.
I think it's the demon he made the deal with, or the devil.
Yeah, so it's like she knows him like in a personal level.
Right.
And then talks about Madeline, speaks in her voice a few times throughout the movie. That is really creepy.
Well, we find out that she's there.
Yeah.
She's there. She's like behind him at one point. Like
It's like the Insidious ghost.
yeah, she's CGI'd in there.
She CGI'd in the background.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, how did we miss that?
Because I will say that our first guest is Christu.
Is that
You okay?
Mr. Wiggles?
Oh, I was gonna say, damn, my Beetlejuice lights went off. They're dying.
That's Mr. Wiggles.
Oh, it is.
Oh,
You okay? What's inside? Get that demon out of you. Y'all got a crucifix. Anybody? Producers?
Oh, my God.
Crucifix? No, nobody.
Nope.
Oh, well.
Carlos,
Yes.
you're gonna suck 30 fucking cocks in hell.
Damn.
You suck dick.
Okay, at the same time or one a day?
Like 4 times, maybe 3.
That's odd. Love
They're
that.
gonna be big.
Okay.
Maybe a small one,
Oh, that's fine.
but you're gonna enjoy it
Okay.
a lot. But there's gonna be one, very large one.
Oh. How big?
How big have you taken? Like, I would say, like 15 inches or something like that.
That's way too big. It's not
It's
about
a cock from hell.
Oh my god.
It's not about length. It's about girth.
I'm sorry. What?
Yep.
What just happened?
You don't know. You told me. Here the tea. I'm gonna suck.
Wait,
like,
there's tea?
Yeah, there's tea.
Okay.
I'm gonna suck like 30 cocks in hell,
Oh,
according to Mr. Wiggles.
that's pretty good.
I know.
Wait, Mr. Wiggle said that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
pop off, King. Okay.
That's not non-judgmental king.
my OnlyFans in hell's called pop off.
You're gonna be like Mia from Evil Dead
Yeah.
2013. Come here. Let me suck your cock, pretty
Pretty
boy.
boy.
Mia.
Oh my god, can we watch that?
Yeah, I'm down. Oh my god. Wow, Mr. Wiggles.
But where were we? Oh yeah, Chris too.
Yeah.
He's like a medium. He's kind of like the I'm sensing something.
Yeah, and like you don't know if he's real or not because
Right.
this movie sets up like it's like he could be a wacko. Like, he's just bullshitting.
So I have another theory. I think he's a bullshitter. But then since the whole thing since Lily's already in the building from we assume, right? And Madeline's already there as a ghost.
Yeah.
I assume he's a fake
but then
until the real deal is there, he gets affected by
yes, like he was unexpectedly get affected by
it.
it.
Yep, and that's why he ends up fucking doing the black gunk and dying.
Yeah, because he starts reading like the audience and he fucks up the first time. Like nothing's happening and they're
Yeah.
making jokes, like,
Yeah.
stupid jokes or whatever. Because he's like, "Did you lose your wife?" And he's like, "Yes, I did." And he's like, "Oh, because of this." And he's like, "Well, I sure hope not, because she left me 15 years ago for another guy."
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's like that's the whole stupid joke. But then the second time he reads a family,
Yep.
and that they're a
It
son,
was
right?
son and brother. It's
Yeah.
mom and daughter.
And the kid ended up passing or taking his own life, and pretty much it was like, oh, he's saying thank you, blah
Yeah,
blah,
yeah.
right? And then there's a skeptic, Carmichael, that's like, this is bullshit. I'm sure there was some sort of reading or happening. And this movie, throughout the movie, kind of cuts like they're going to commercial break, so we see the background.
Did you like that? I kind of.
I am, you know how picky I am with like when it's at work, like in like the office, I'm always like, where are the cameras? Like I'm always very like, how is this emerging me? It threw me off at first, but I was like, okay, this is supposed to be a documentary about the behind the scenes of the show, so I'll give it a pass. There was something that threw me off was that there was a lot of camera angles that really bothered me. Which
Yeah,
I
'cause
was
it's
like,
like-
if we're watching the show, why is there a camera angle like behind the audience with everything showing? Like we would never see that. You know what I mean? Like during the show.
I also don't understand the ones like I can see that a camera is rolling.
Yeah.
But I don't understand the ones that are actually following them and they're giving us the tea.
Yeah.
Like people dying. And
It's
shit.
like we're watching The
We
Office.
shouldn't be recording this.
No, like at all.
So I don't know. I felt like it would for me. I would have been like if they kind of made up commercials,
I think
or like we actually got commercials between the movie.
I wouldn't mind that, but also because I know we kind of need the story in between the show, right?
Yeah.
I feel like the best way that they should have done it, how it was at the end, how like everything switched to a different aspect ratio and it felt more cinematic. They should have done it where, you know, instead of the square, it should have been like full screen, like we were just filming like a movie, like a basic movie. But everything turns black and white, and I think it's supposed to be so in our heads. It's like it's
not part of
different.
it.
It's
Yeah,
not part of the show.
They're not
But
on-
I think they could have done that better with like maybe instead of doing the graphic TV, the VHS kind of effects. Maybe switching to like a more high definition, like okay, now change the camera angles to be like more cinematic, like a movie. So
That's
that
true.
way
'Cause
in
I was
our
like,
heads
what-
we're like, oh,
'cause-
this is
'cause
happening.
I was like, what if they just removed the found footage and then we just see what was happening? But then if it's a documentary, then that wouldn't make sense
Yeah.
unless it wasn't a documentary and then we cut to movie.
And I
or-
think that's why I feel this movie shouldn't have been like a documentary. I think this movie should have, like the beginning part where it's like setting up like this is the story of
it
blah,
should have
blah.
just opened as the show for
Yes,
that night, and we
yes.
don't know what was about to go down.
That would have been way better. And then in my head I could be like, okay, we're going to commercials, so now we're seeing
now we're gonna just see a movie behind the scenes.
exactly. Or it could
Or
be like
behind the scenes as a movie.
cut the camera, like the camera's facing the door that comes up in and out with the night owl, and it opens and they come out to backstage and we're seeing it in that light, like away
Yeah.
from the show. So because it was throwing me off a little bit, I had to in my head be like, this is not part of the documentary.
I don't know. Part of me feel like I didn't believe that would be recorded.
No, it's
But
not.
I'm also not in show business, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like for the shit that they were saying, it's like I don't think that would happen.
Right.
Or like it could have been like how in true crime they record like phone calls and it's like they could have been like, hey, Christo died, blah blah, and like hear the audio, but it's just like I don't know. I guess it was a decision that I guess was taken. Yeah, I guess it takes the immersion away from me. I understand that. So, I guess it's something that we just have to live with right now. But basically, they keep cutting, and we did later find out that his assistant was asking audience that's what I was
very
gonna say.
specific questions.
Yeah, the skeptic Carmichael was asking the family, and they're like, yeah, there was a lady in the front, the one that was helping him while he was throwing up, about a bunch of questions and stuff. So he's like, he's bullshit. Yep. And it's like that's what they do usually for shows where they just ask you a bunch of questions and he can read you. So you're right, where I think he was faking it during that moment, and then later he starts fucking freaking out and talking about a Minnie, and he's like, Minnie, a man with a wedding ring
who's not actually married.
Who's not married. Let me know who can accept this, and he's fucking bleeding out of his mouth and stuff, or his nose, and then it's revealed that it was talking about Madeline. What's the
Jack Doe?
Jack's Doe's wife, and he accepts, and he's like, yeah, I have my wedding ring, I'm not married, whatever. So it's like I do think that is completely correct, because even the lights in the background were flickering while he was having the possession. So that's actually a really small, really cool detail that they did, because it really plays. Because at first I was like, oh, okay, he's legit. But then that small detail conversation with Carmichael really makes you be like, oh, maybe he was faking it the whole time. So that's actually clever.
And apparently Carmichael, his character is clearly based on real life James Randi. Randi was a talented magician who became famous psychic debunker, and he started an institute that offered a large reward to anyone that could reproduce their supposed paranormal powers in controlled conditions. Over decades, nobody was able to win the money, and I think he tried in real life fucking with the Warrens. Like that was an actual thing.
Yeah, because I know the Warrens were like were like scammers and like fucking, which is kind of fucking crazy because we have the fucking Conjuring movies.
Which is, I mean, it's fine to kind of separate that. It's fun.
Yeah, but it's like funny how like you look at the real story and they were not like these like nice people. But he is definitely like, he's waving around $100,000. He's like, if any proof, which is really funny because I'm like, I would be Carmichael. but as soon as I see some little girl fucking levitating, I'd be like, okay, damn, here's the $100K.
Yeah, so he's just a skeptic. He keeps fucking with everyone. And then we eventually will get introduced to June, Ross, Mitchell, and Lily, which is our main exorcism that's gonna happen.
Because they wrote a book about a cult that lived in the woods.
Yeah, Conversations with the Devil.
Yes. And they lived in the woods, and apparently they were like in some like asylum kind of thing.
So the cult leader was Xander Dabao. He appears to be based on the Church of Satan founder Anton Sander LaVey.
Gotcha. Okay. So it's like they do wear like these owls, and it's like, which is also what ties in also with the show. Yeah. Which is like there's like this giant owl kind of head, which is really fucking creepy.
And they wear the red cloaks.
They wear red cloaks and all that, and they're apparently breeding people to sacrifice their babies, basically. Yeah. And they apparently were in this building that lit on fire.
So they lived in a neighborhood. They had a house.
Oh, yeah, okay, that was a house. I thought it was an asylum for a second.
They did a standoff with the police, and then eventually what they did was that they took their own lives by burning up the house with them inside. But Lily was saved.
Lily, which I wonder if Lily was gonna be sacrificed. Like
I think Lily was saved on purpose to be sacrificed later. I think this was a whole setup. It's kind of like, I'm trying to think. I feel like there's a movie where the kid is saved on purpose, and then at a certain age he is to get sacrificed, and that's why he was saved. But I can't think right now of the movie.
Yeah, I can't think of one. But yeah, she gets saved, and apparently she has a therapist that pretty much helps her with like her.
She kind of took her in as her mother.
Yeah, and it's very sweet. Like she really cared. Like the mom really was like there for her. But you know, we cut the cameras, and the producer's like, "Motherfucker, we got the highest ratings we've ever had.
Yep.
You got the show must go on." And Jack is like, "Hell yeah, we're back. We're back on this, baby. Let's keep going." And at one point, they were gonna end the fucking show, and he's like, "Nah, we gotta keep going."
Yeah. Well, they want to do the exorcism in front of everybody so they see it. We should also say that Mrs. June, she has like trinkets, and one of the trinkets is a dagger that was also discovered in the after the house was burned, and it was going to be used for the sacrifice, which we already be like, well,
we know that shit's coming back,
right? So they do kind of start doing the exorcism with Lily, and she does the whole exorcism thing.
Yep.
She levitates.
She levitating, and then there's like electricity happening everywhere and shit. And
her
Carmichael's
face turns
like,
at one point.
Yeah, oh yeah, her face is turned. Like it's really fucking creepy. But then Carmichael's in the back like, "You really think you got me?
Yeah.
I know this was wires and all this bullshit."
Was it here where the screen goes black and we see a demon face in the screen?
No,
or was that later?
That was at the end. That was
at the end. Okay.
Yeah. So then Carmichael, everything happens. She was tied up. They bring her back because she's back to normal. Wink, wink. And she...
Well, I will say that she does know that June and Jack may have a thing. And she goes, June and Jack went up the hill to fuck each other brains out. Love that. She served for that line.
Yo, honestly, ate and left no crumbs.
No.
But then this is where Carmichael is going to explain what happened. So what he does is that sit down, dim the lights.
I do
everything
like this.
the same. Oh yeah, this scene incredible. I was so into this movie or this moment. But he pulls out a watch and he's like a magician. He makes it all flashy, and then it starts doing the spinning thing, and he shows it on the TV for everybody, and it's like hypnotism. And then he tells what was the other guy's name? I forgot. The assistant, Gus. Yeah, Gus. And he, bitch, why you look at me like that?
You hypnotized me.
And then he starts hypnotizing him, and he's like, "Oh, you're afraid of worms?" And he's like, "How did you know that?"
Yeah.
And he starts like, worms start coming out of his fucking neck, and like he's pulling them. He's freaking out. He's like, "They're crawling on me. They're in me." And then he's tearing his stomach apart. All the worms, like it's so nasty. And then
it's
big ass
practical.
worm. Yeah, it looked really fucking good.
It looked good, yeah.
And then a big ass worm comes out of his head.
You're looking like an uncut dick.
That's a 15-inch Mr. Wiggles we're talking to you about.
Well, let's bring it.
That's a challenge.
That's a challenge, yeah.
And then what happens is that everything ends. He's fine.
Yeah. So when I first saw this, I was like, "Holy shit! It's actually going down right now."
Yeah, because everyone's freaking out, and it's like, what the fuck just happened? So then their guy Carmichael goes, "Rewind the tape, bitch. Rewind that shit."
Yeah.
They go back, and he was imagining the whole thing. He's just explaining things, and he's like, freaking out, and nothing's happening.
And if you're hypnotized, which what they did in this movie is that they pretended to hypnotize you pretty much. So you as the audience were
see the real version.
Yes, exactly. But we were also seeing the fake version, which was freaking. If you were watching at home, you were freaking out.
And it was really well made. Like I've seen him like this hypnotism in this film. How they did it was actually really impressive. Yeah. I loved it. Then so pretty much it's like that's what she did to Lily. He's just hypnotizing everybody so they don't believe. Which I'm like,
but Lily's like, "All right, then show my footage. What's up?"
Yeah, that's true.
She's like, "Catch me inside. What's up?" And they show her footage. And her footage is still the same.
Yep.
She's still levitating. She's still being demon time. She's on demon time like Megan Thee Stallion said one time. so like
she's talking in double.
Yeah.
And then at one moment there's like a frame where something's on the screen and it's Madeline's spirit.
Yep.
That's on the screen. Like it looks like she's kind of close to Jack.
So she's holding his shoulder.
Oh, okay, that's what she's
doing.
doing.
And she's like a ghost. And then what happens when in real life, when it comes to real life, you see the hand kind of leaving his shoulder.
Fuck, that's so creepy. God damn it. That's so fucking creepy.
So then,
Carmichael's like, haha, so you're into it too. Like you're faking this shit with her.
So they kind of start going at it, and then Lily turns into Electro.
Hell yeah. She get, bitch, I'm an X-Men actually.
Which I still don't know how to feel about it. Because I'm like, what is this Avengers?
You know what?
movie?
And,
Like,
yeah,
you know,
because you know how I feel about possession movies doing
Yeah.
like fucking powers, but I don't know why. I love how pretty it looked. Like
it looks really pretty.
with her head splits in half,
Yeah.
and she has like electricity coming out, and I don't know the VHS effects look so sick. I was
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
like, oh my god, like I was just in awe with how pretty it looked, and I was like, fine,
It
I'm
looks
down
really
with
cool.
that.
I don't know. For me, it's like I don't know if this fits me. For me, I don't know.
Yeah.
But you know, Gus is like, the power of Christ compels you,
And-
and she's like, neck
Bitch.
break.
Just
Right?
360,
Yep.
bitch.
Fucking June gets hung up on the air and like her throat gets slit, and then Carmichael, she does abracadabra and burns his fucking
Yeah,
his-
because he's like, here's the money.
yeah, and she burns it and then burns him up pretty much. She
Yep.
fizzles him, and then
You're done.
My man got canceled.
literally, and then the TV, Jack runs backstage, and then it cuts to like technical difficulties
For a while, and this is when we see that fucking demon face, whatever
Yes,
the fuck it
which
was.
That was the scariest thing. in
Hell,
this
I
movie.
could not. If I watched that by myself and not expecting
Yep.
that shit,
Yep.
I would freak the fuck out. I feel like I'm tripping out. But then what happens? There's a trip at the end.
Yep.
Because it just starts like a new show. Everything's happening.
So you think the movie ends here, but it doesn't?
because it's
yeah.
long. It's like a good minute of just the technical difficulties, but then it starts again. But everything's cinematic. It changes to widescreen.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Wait, what? How did I get here?"
So what we're seeing is he's going through the years of his show because we saw it in the beginning, the same in the same order, and then it basically leads to the cult thing where he made that decision to make the deal, which then leads to him seeing Madeline, and Madeline's like, "Take me out of my misery." So she's like, "Oh, with the dagger that's right behind him." So he does,
Yep.
and then it cuts,
Bitch.
and it was
stabs
actually
her.
Lily.
And he kills Lily right there. And he just looks up. Everything's a fucking disaster. People are dead.
Possibly making his show number one
Oh, hell
and making
yeah.
him the most famous man alive,
But in the way he did not expect.
just like Joe Roberts.
Is this a story of Joe Roberts' daddy? And that is Late Night with the Devil.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, not again. Oh,
Fruit salad.
okay, yummy.
Yummy, yummy.
Okay.
Oh, shit. What happened?
You want fruit salad?
Mr. Wiggles?
Mr. Wiggle.
He's an icon. Alrighty, so like we do in every review, we go to Letterboxd and we give it a rating and a review.
Mm-hmm.
And Carlos, what was your rating?
My rating, I give it a 3 stars,
Okay.
and I said, if it loads, if you grew up watching late night shows, this movie will bring you back to those times. Just hope you never had an experience in actual exorcism on national TV.
Okay. I mean,
Kept it short and sweet.
no, that's a nice one.
Not my favorite movie this year.
That's okay. That's everyone has one of those, you know. So mine was, I give it a 4 star. I said I am in love with the aesthetics of this film. This is the simple feel and proper use of the VHS glitch effects mixed with the possession is done amazingly. Mixing a sad tale of a young girl to a sad tale of greed is haunting. May not be everyone's cup of tea, but fuck, I love some tea.
Okay.
Yep.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Perfect.
Very nice. I've always that's always been my gripe with like fucking movies that are like old style and the technology mixing with haunting always been like a pet peeve of mine, and I feel like I've never seen it done properly, and I feel like this one did a really really good job.
I really like this poster though.
That poster is fucking amazing.
And you
think
see
it's
what
so
I mean? I think
simple.
he's the devil because he's like, like, come with me.
He's like, what's up? And then Daddy of the movie.
Mr. Jack Delroy.
Yeah, but hell yeah, always at all times. He's
Yeah,
great.
Mr. Jack Delroy.
Let me
Favorite
see.
kill?
Favorite kill? God, it has to. I don't know, because there's not like a lot of really kills. Like there's kind of technically just 3, really. So can I count not a kill, but like the worms coming out of the guy's body? Because he died in that version, right? Because if it came out of his brain.
Oh yeah, technically yeah.
So I would say
I'm gonna give it to Gus though, but when she breaks his neck, because he tries to run and it just breaks.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
he just boom.
Damn, you know what? Carmichael's. I feel like it was so satisfying. Because I was like, motherfucker, you need to die.
He needed to shut the fuck up, and she did.
Yep, she shut up, and he was like, "Here's the money, bitch. It's too damn late right now."
No, where's Ed and Lorraine now?
Scamming other people.
Right. Imagine they would have been there. We need that universe with Patrick Wilson.
Yeah, that'd be so good. And yeah, I think that's it, right? That's basically it. So I think it's time for, you know what?
The Roulette of Horror.
The Roulette of Horror. Alrighty. So of course, last week it chose me. So I picked Late Night with the Devil. So Carlos, you want to do the honors?
Yeah, I'm trying to balance it.
Yeah, me too. There you go. Lisa Frankenstein. Let's go. We've already seen this movie, so I'm excited.
I am so excited.
For another horror icon.
Yep.
Catherine Newton.
Yeah, she is.
So stay tuned for next week.
Yeah,
She's
as
so
we talk
fucking
about
beautiful.
Lisa Frankenstein. And don't forget to check out Challengers now in theaters. Look at us, the Challengers.
Who's Zendaya?
Yep.
Okay. So that we're against each other's in tennis.
So who is
I mean, from what I've seen.
That's not the only thing we're gonna be doing.
Gays.
All right. So yeah, basically everything that you can do to support us is gonna be down below. We got our merch, of course. You can look as good as Zendaya Jackson back here. But obviously, you can always leave a rating. How much?
5 stars, no less than that. If not, don't bother.
Or leaving a comment during or liking our videos on
Yes,
YouTube would
please.
help us tremendously. Also sharing it.
Yeah.
Your
Your husbands, your wives, your kids.
Yeah. Let us know what you think about the movie. I would love to know.
Late Night with the Devil.
Yeah. And so my birthday's this week. Since
is.
Carlos last time was saying that, he shouted it out in his show, I'm gonna do it too. So if y'all wanna send a little something, I'm just saying. It'd be nice.
Yep.
Yep.
But honestly, just having you guys watching is pretty great.
Yep.
So I appreciate it.
And remember that. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
that's
And
basically
and remember.
stay spooky and don't talk to Mr. Wiggles.
And catch y'all next week on Horror Daddies After Dark. See you in your
Horror
dreams.
Daddies.